Introducing Geography to Global Studies Using Technology by Anthony Marinaccio, Frank Del Bene, and Maribel Palafox. Today we will be explaining how to use sporcle.com. This software is useful because it's easy to use in a classroom and it also focuses on the means of presentation, expression, and active engagement. Now let's pass it on to Anthony for further explaining.
Thank you, Maribel. I'm glad you share the same excitement with me to use this website. Okay, let's go to sporcle.com. As you can see, even on the top of the webpage, it says mentally stimulating diversions. And basically, you could see all the different categories of quizzes that you could take. Today, we're going to use the geography quizzes. Right away, you see how organized the site is, with all the different quizzes labeled on the right side, and they're all in alphabetical order. You could also notice through all the different titles that there's different levels of how complex each is. So it's for all levels of education. The first quiz we're going to take is European borders. And then you can see there's a reasonable time limit, and when you're ready, you could just click start. And as some may know, the longest border with Albania is Greece, and you basically just keep going down the website and fill in the answers. And some who may not know what the longest border with Austria is, they could always skip it and just move on to the next one. And basically, when you fill out all the ones that you could think of, you could click give up, and it gives you all the answers. And this makes sure that students get to see what they got wrong, and it really is a great learning tool. Another quiz that we're going to take is largest countries by continent. Maybe we'll find this one a little quicker. And again, you can just click start as soon as you're ready. And what is also great about this quiz is it highlights on all different areas of the world, so students have a diverse range of where they learn. Like South America, for example, is not always used as examples in history classes, so this makes sure that people really learn about all different areas of the world. Brazil, Argentina, maybe Chile is one of them. I guess it's not. So I'm sure we'll just move on to another country, and all students can do this. The third quiz that we're going to use is World's Biggest Economies, and this is great for high school economics classes. And when you click start, people would assume USA is one of the top runners. Everyone knows that China is up there. People may assume that Canada is probably in the top 3, but bam, you see it's not. So it gives students like a wide range view of where everything's laid out. I'm going to pass it over to Frank now.
Hello, this is Frank Del Bene now speaking. I'm going to talk about the rewards that this program gives to the students. As a fellow teacher, you could see that all these mentally stimulating diversions, aka quizzes, are very good for the students to use. One of the things is benefits. As you can see, we'll go back to the European borders quiz. As we go over it again, Greece, we go Spain, and various other countries. You could see that right away the students get immediate feedback on whether or not they're right. For Austria, let's say a student thinks Hungary is the biggest country right next to it, so the student types in Hungary. It's not. It gives them immediate feedback on it. Something like a standardized quiz I usually take, all the students know is that they have to wait for their quiz grades to come back to see whether or not they actually did good on the quiz. Another good reward for this program are advantages. It is good for both visual and auditory, and the pace of learners. For visual learners, as you can see, it's very spaced out. It's all different countries on it. There's different colors. There's alphabetical order. There's numbers. There's a lot of things that come out to the visual learner. Another thing we're going to do is pace. So we'll go back to one of the other quizzes that we did. Again, as you can see for the visual learner, it separates all 5 of these, all 6 of these out into different continents, so it's very easy for the student to learn. And the pace right here is a key point for me, the 6 minutes. As you can see, each student gets a valuable amount of time to do what they have to do on this quiz. So as you can see, we'll do USA, we'll do Mexico, back to what Anthony did, we'll go Brazil, Argentina. And as you can see, students, if they were struggling on maybe finding one of the countries in each one, they could do the ones they know quickly and then take the amount of time they need on the other countries that they need. For the rationales, it is a very motivating tool for students. Most standardized tests that teachers hand out are very, I don't want to say boring, but they're very old and cliche. The teachers usually have to draw the students' interest in new and different ways. This is one of them. As you can see, this game it's on a website. Students get to use the computer. It involves them. It gives them a little bit of a challenge if they want to do it. So they get to see who finishes first, maybe among their classmates. So overall, this program is very good, and it can be used for students to learn different parts of the geography, and also it's very good for the learner to get immediate feedback, and it's great for the visual learners. This program will have great benefits in teaching in the future.